Hey, it's Dr. Karen Can. Welcome to another edition of the Spiritual Medicine Digest. And this week's topic is all about relationships are everything. And we're going to do a really cool TOLPAKAN Healing Activation today. And before I continue, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the notification bell so you know every time I have a new video, you will be alerted. So this concept, relationships, people think, oh, my mother, my father, my boss, my pet, relationships, right? Yes, you have relationships with other beings, other humans, other non-humans. We actually have energetic relationships with everything in all of creation. Think about it. We have relationships to thoughts. We have relationships to a cup. We have relationships to electromagnetic radiation. We have relationships to an idea. We have relationships to the universe, the infiniverse, and a dimension. Yeah. Well, if you watched my video last week, I was telling you about how I was waking up with back discomfort and pain related to interdimensional travel while sleeping. Now, I thought that was very interesting, that discovery, and thought I would ask some questions around why is it that I am waking up with pain in the back while traveling? If I'm doing spiritual work for the grand collective or others, I don't think it's really necessary for me to be in pain. I knew nothing was actually physically wrong with me, but I knew that I was experiencing this discomfort and it was a mystery to solve. And maybe if I solve it, I would help that solution would help other people as well. So I was like, okay, now what can I do about traveling interdimensionally? Let's see, I could download more energy. I needed to take a lot more minerals, like 3 times more minerals. And let's just say my first thoughts were not complete. And the pain was getting better, then got worse. I had some healings done by some of my friends. It got better and then got worse. I thought that was very interesting. And then it dawned on me one day. So I'm like, okay, I'm really gonna sit down and figure this out for myself instead of being so busy, right? Just sit down, Karen. So I tuned in, connected to source through STOAM, stillness through observing internal movement. So something that I teach, and it's free. I'll put a link near this video. And tuned in, and the word relationships popped up, and I started laughing. I'm like, Karen, you are actually launching a Relationship Healer-Harmonizer program. Did you ever think to ask about how happy and balanced and optimized are your relationships with these dimensions that you are visiting at night? Well, the answer is yes. Finally, I did figure out that it would be good to figure that out, right? Measure that. So I did. First of all, I asked how many, on average, dimensions was I visiting, if you will, at night when I was sleeping, and the answer was 77. Okay, got that. So I asked, and here is the magic question. So if you do divine muscle testing, divination, you can go into stillness, into the 0-point field, you get really aligned and you get the most accurate answers, okay? The question is, what is the least happy, optimized, and harmonized energetic relationship between me and any of those 77 dimensions that I visit at night? The answer was 60 something. That's not so good. Ideal is 100%, that my energetic relationship with every dimension, whether I choose to go in it consciously or while I'm sleeping, ought to be 100%, theoretically, right? So I said, okay, got it. Now, in TOLPAKAN Healing, we would ask, do I need to know more? And if so, we would go to the TOLPAKAN Healing Guides and figure it out. Well, in this case, I did not need to know more, so all I did was a TOLPAKAN Healing Directive, and you can make up your own at any time. Okay, if it doesn't work for you, it could be because you need to know something more, and that's where the program can come in handy and all that kind of stuff, right? But anyway, the directive is very basic. I now command that my energetic relationship with all the dimensions that I visit at night or that I am traveling to at night while sleeping be optimized to 100% harmony and balance and stability in the highest and best way, all directions of time with ease, speed, and grace, blah, 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 right? So thank you. And that's kind of your typical TOLPAKAN healing directive. So I'm just balancing, optimizing, you can use those words, balancing, optimizing, stabilizing, harmonizing, right? Those energetic relationships with that particular dimension that I had a low score, and then I got to near 100%. And I got to tell you, minutes later, I felt different. I really did. I felt like things were more like grounded, clearer. The energy in my body was just traveling better. And guess what? The back pain began to loosen up and get better. And so the next morning, I realized that I had a little bit of pain still growing, getting up. And I asked about relationships again, since that seems to be the theme. And it was a suboptimal relationship between me and something within one of those 77 dimensions. In this case, it was light, not just any old light, but a particular light from that particular dimension. So I normalized and optimized and harmonized that relationship. Pain got even better. And the next day, now this keeps getting better and better, right? The next day, there was a suboptimal energetic relationship between me and something in one of the dimensions. This time it was not light. It was, long story short, the frequency or the home frequency of a particular planet in that particular dimension. Just like we have the Schumann resonance here on Earth, there's a different resonance of different planets, right? So I optimized that relationship as well. And then created what I call a grand TOLPAKAN healing directive to help people just in general with all these different dimensions, which we are going to do in a minute. And again, the back's looser. It's, oh my gosh, so much better, so much better. Range of motion is so much better. I feel so much better. And it wasn't that I felt terrible, but I do feel like I have more like kind of pep in my step today. So then I went kind of on a relationship harmonizing spree this morning and wrote down a whole page of things to improve my relationship with. And you can do this as well. Now we're going to go and do this, or me to do it for you, with you, in package B of the Relationship Healer-Harmonizer program that I launched on UWealth Revolution on Tuesday. So we're actually going to do it together. So I'll do the heavy lifting, I'll do the healing work, and then you just receive. So we're going to be spending 4 sessions, 90 minutes of healing together. And what I love about the group healing is the more the merrier, because there's more love and there's more depth to the healing and there's more speed to the healing, which is really, really awesome, which is why I love these group healing sessions. So I was just checking how happy my energetic relationships were with whatever I was contacting this morning, like my keto cocoa powder, my decaf Fabula coffee, my ice skates. I was measuring the energetic relationship between my feet and my ice skates. Got to tell you, they felt a lot better on my skates today. And all sorts of things, like just a page. And in our package B, we're actually going to ask people in a survey, what is it that they want to work on? So I can tune in and have an idea of what protocols to use. The relationship protocols, is that's not the hard part. It's the testing, right? It's the testing and figuring out what it is that we wish to, on the microscopic scale, figure out what relationship we specifically need to work on. For example, today I worked on my energetic relationship to freedom. That was interesting. To love, to joy, to peace, to money, to abundance. Every one of those words has a frequency or a set of frequencies that are related to that term or that word or that concept. And we have relationships to everything. And that's why I say that relationships are everything. So if you can improve your energetic relationships to everything, okay, there is greater ease in your life. Now we have the 4 P's relationship transformation formula, where we, in the 4 modules. We go through kind of personal stuff first, and then we go through practical things in your everyday life, places, and then purpose. So we have a whole very, very organized way of doing the healing. And then in package B, we're actually going to be live with me, and so I can tune into the whole group and do the healing for the whole group, what we need. So we're going to do a lot of healing over those 4 sessions. So I hope you're ready to join me, because that is going to be so fun. And I got to tell you, my back is like, woohoo, you got it. You got the right answer. Woohoo. Oh, that was off tune. Anyway, so I'm super excited about this. I will continue exploring for myself daily, because I get immediate feedback, what else I can do to help you by helping myself. So let's do the TOLPAKAN Healing Activation for today. So if it's safe for you to do so, go ahead and close your eyes. Let's get into the stillness space by rubbing your hands together, making it nice and hot. This is optional. If you are new, this is a great way to get connected to the 0-point field. Okay, make the chi and energy flow, and then relax. Close your eyes if you haven't done so already, and it's safe for you to do so. Feel the movement in the hands, any energy moving, any waves. Focus on that, and then follow the flow of that wherever it goes. So for me, it goes from the hands, up the arms, all the way up the neck and down the body. So I'm really paying attention to the energy flow. You can continue with your eyes closed and continue just watching and noticing and feeling that movement, even though it's subtle sometimes, in your body. So that's where we connect to the 0-point field, and we can make these directives work even better. I'm going to say a few TOLPAKAN healing directives, and you just make the intention to receive and to notice what happens in your body, because I'll ask you afterwards what happened. Okay, here we go. I now command that your energetic relationships to everything, to everyone, everywhere, in any time, in any dimension, in any space, and everything in between, physical and non-physical, and all the infiniverse, be optimized to 100% happy, balanced, and stabilized, and harmonized in the highest and best way, all directions of time with ease, speed, and grace. I now command that your energetic relationships with any dimension that you may be traveling while sleeping or while awake, and everything within those dimensions, that those energetic relationships be optimized and harmonized to 100% happiness, highest and best way, all directions of time with ease, speed, and grace. Thank you. Okay, so you can open your eyes if your eyes are closed. Notice how the body feels now. Would love for you to comment underneath this video. How did that feel in your body? What did you notice? And you know, if you know TOLPAKAN healing already and you know how to muscle test, go ahead and start testing your energetic relationship with anything that you want. Test it out of 100% happiness. You know, so what percentage is my energetic relationship with XYZ out of 100%? How happy and balanced and harmonized is that? You know, and get those percentages, and then do the TOLPAKAN healing directive, make up your own, and see what happens after that, and see how your day goes. Now, it may take a few hours to process or not. Could be just minutes. Like for me, it's just minutes, right? And see how that goes, and notice the shifts. Notice the shifts in your body specifically. So I'd love to hear from you. Go ahead and put some comments below this video, and feel free to share this video if you think it's important for other people to know about this as well. And I'd love for you to join the Relationship Healer-Harmonizer program. So the package B sessions are starting in December. So it's coming up pretty soon. So would love for you to be in that package B program so we can do live healing together. And what's really neat is that if you got people in your home that are interested in this kind of stuff as well, hey, they can watch too. You can be on the same device and watch it together. Their energies will also be included in the healing. Cool or cool. You don't have to pay extra for that. Anyway, so yeah, love. I'll put the link near this video where you can, as of this moment, listen to the replay from Tuesday's interview with Darius and You Wealth Revolution, as well as where you can find out more about the Relationship Healer-Harmonizer program. Package A is kind of like do it yourself, which is still awesome. Really great if you're very, very good at muscle testing, you know, TOPAKAN healing, you don't really need the group stuff. Got it, you know, that's great for you. Package B is really great if you want the live healing, because we're going to do, in addition to those 4 modules, the material in the 4 modules, where I do the healing for you with you, I'm going to go way beyond that and do kind of like what I did this morning, you know. So it's going to be quick and fast and furious, but awesome as well. So some announcements for this week. On Monday's Light Warrior Radio Show, I have the great pleasure of interviewing Kate Hartsong. She's a confidence coach, public speaker, Reiki master, and author of Humanity's Cry for Change, Actions You Can Take to Create a New Earth, and Deeply We Are One. So she's going to share with us proof, yeah, I did say proof, that we are all one, and how all the chaos and all that stuff happening in the world is actually for humanity's highest and greatest good. Go figure. So I'd love to have you live on the show with us, and we'll put the link near this video, and there's also a phone number there. You can call the phone number, hit 1 so we know your hand is up, and so later on the show I can unmute you and you can give us your 2 cents. Would love to hear from you. So that's Monday at 12 noon Eastern for Light Warrior Radio, that particular podcast show. And then some quick announcements. Like I mentioned before, the Relationship Healer-Harmonizer is available. And as of this week, there's a special as well, special bonus that you get for early adopters. The other announcement is that the Healthy Habits, Healthy Life, that I do a weekly video. Last topic was on intuitive impressioning. So feeling into things, using your intuition that way. And that one's super fun. So definitely watch that one if you have not watched it already. Also, just to let you know, the Light Medicine community on Circle is like literally in full swing. We have a lot of new improvements in the Circle app. Thank you very much, Circle. Such as the live streaming feature. So I'm starting to use that more often. We've been testing it, and so far so good. It's been really cool to be able to live stream like I used to in Facebook, and you know, it's just us. You know what I mean? So that's really cool. So I'm intending to do more of that. So you definitely want to join me in the community. We'll have some special community-only events, special guests, you know, things like that in the Light Medicine community. So I'll put the link near this video so you can join that community off of Facebook for free. Yes. So that's it for this week's Spiritual Medicine Digest. Let me know what you thought and how it felt to do that TOPAKAN Healing Activation. I look forward to chatting with you via video next week, and I'd love to see you in the Relationship Healer-Harmonizer program. And actually, if you're in it, post below the video too. Say, I'm in. That'd be great. All right, take care and bye for now.